I recently got a Blackvue Dashcam for the car, and although it comes with an app to operate it, I like to do things a little differently and see how it's actually working within that app. So I'm going to have a look at what protocols are being used between the app and the Dashcam. Now to do that, we need Wireshark and obviously the password, which I know because I set it up. And with that information, we can decrypt the wireless traffic. And if you don't know how to do that, I've done a video on how to do that. Okay, I'm doing a packet capture now, and I'll connect to the wireless network of the Dashcam. So when I connect, we'll see data coming in. And as I said, because I've got the key in Wireshark for this, and I captured the four-way handshake as shown in the other video, I can decrypt this traffic and see what's actually going through. So I'll just filter this down a bit with HTTP because I know that's what it uses because I had a little look before. Now if I go to the app, start it up, press Blackvue Wi-Fi. As I do that, you see some traffic come in. Now the first thing it got was version.bin. There's a link right there. Now if I click on one of these images to bring up a thumbnail, just press that, look at this, image.thm. Now I had a look at that and it's actually a JPEG. So there's that. Next thing, if I want to look at the Dashcam video at the front, there's the link for that. And if you switch to the rear camera, it just does a little direction equals R. So you can see both cameras there. Now that's the good stuff anyway. So with these links, I'll try to connect with just the computer and get that same information that we can on the phone. Now I can use that information to look at the live video stream, for instance. Given that I know its IP address and the link that it uses, I can just open the link in VLC like that. So there it is, live, the time's going up, there's the link, 1099.77.1/Blackvue live on CGI. And it's definitely live. As I walk around, you see me on the screen here, doing its thing. The format of the video for the live view is it's mjpeg, which is pretty easy to do. I've made a video on how to set one of them up yourself. So the resolution on this is 704 by 480. Now I'll look at one of the other links, which is the version. So just curl it, 10.99.77.1/ what was it? Config version bin. That's the version. One of the links which I'll probably be most interested in is the one that lists the files that are on the camera. So it's this one here, blackvue_vod.cgi, probably video on demand. So if we do that with curl, just curl http 10.99.77.1/blackvue_vod CGI. There you go, it lists the files that are on the Dashcam. Now if I want to clean that up a bit, because it's got this N at the start and it's got S at the end and stuff like that, and there's also a bit of junk at the top. First of all, I'll just pipe that to grep only MP4. Then I will cut with delimiter colon to get rid of that N at the start, field 2. And then to get rid of that comma and stuff at the end, I'll cut it again, use the delimiter comma and field 1. So now I have a list of the files. If I want to get rid of the curl output, just make it silent. There's just the output. And then if I want to, I can just pipe that to files on Dashcam. That just puts the output into that file name. So I can just check files on Dashcam now, and there they are. Now there was also those thumbnails that I mentioned. If you just click on a thumbnail, it comes in. The JPEG images. Now if I look at one of these here, I'll just grab the actual, I'll just copy the file name, copy the value. All right, and I'll curl that as well. And that would print it to the console if I just ran that. So I'll just send its output to test JPEG. Okay, so we got it there. Now for the config, the link is config.ini. Now if I run that, you get a nice little output of the config, and it's laid out similar to how it looks on the app. which kind of makes sense. So there it is. You can get the config, you can get a streaming video from the cameras, the thumbnails if you want them, and also of course the files that you can download directly. So there it is. That's how you can access the Blackvue Dashcam without using the app. Now you can set up the Dashcam to use an AP itself, so it would be the client to an AP in the cloud settings, but it's not a stable connection, because if it connects to the wireless of your home Wi-Fi, let's say, and it contacts Blackvue and then it instantly dissociates, probably because I don't have an account or something, and it never tries again. So briefly you can connect to it, but it's not stable. It's more stable when the Dashcam is an AP and you use a client connecting to it, so that's the way you got to do it.